way the sound gets like cut off like that is so weird. Like the AC. It sounds very metallic. I got my own percussion going on. I could be in like an industrial like metal or rock band or something. Did somebody say rock band? Just kidding. I'm gonna have to get some music here though, cause this is bringing back fucking don't waste $80, go retro. Hey Kat, welcome to the stream. Hey Exhausted, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you. Seen you both actually. Welcome back. Yeah, give me a moment. I'm gonna get some music to play. There it is. The iconic Kinshicho. There we go. So glad that I have not removed Railgun's name from the description. Aw, really? You guys miss me? Aw, I miss you guys too. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, it really doesn't feel like a stream until the freaking Kinshicho music comes in. That's when it feels like it's actually getting like started. Because when I was just talking without like any music, it felt very depressing. And I know that's something that I've done before back then when I was trying to keep shit more minimal. I'm alright. What about you? I've been better. Hi, Sharpentry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's also been a while since I've seen you. Not trying to call you guys out. It's just, you know, it's nice seeing people return again. But yeah. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Honestly, I could be doing a lot better, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. It could be much, much worse. You know, I could be like, you know, living in like a sewer drain or whatever. Hi, Emersona. Welcome. Wave emoji. I'll wave emoji to you just in case you can't use, you know, your speakers or whatever. Wave. Wait, I can't do that? What? I literally... Oh, there we go. I guess I'm waving both my hands. Yeah, we're having a stream. Yeah, just a random stream. Like I said, I want to try and make streaming at least a little more consistent compared to, you know, how it's been before in the past. And I know when I say consistent, some people think of something else in regards to consistency. They think like every day or whatever. That's not what I mean. I mean, hey Zero Trance, welcome. Good to see you again, fam. I was actually thinking about you recently. I came across your YouTube post about you got commissions going. And it sounds cool. I hope everything's going well with that. Connected both of your hands to one wrist. You can never wave one hand again. Oh no! What? Well, what if I have to do other things besides, like, you know, waving? What if I need to do, like, what if I have to drive? What if I have to, like, do something that requires me to move my hands further away from each other than just literally, like, right next to each other? It's slow going, no takers. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But eventually, it'll happen. It'll come about. I know it will. But it's cool to see that you got commissions open and everything. If anyone wants to get a commission for some art or anything, Zero Trance 11 right here has them open. You'll figure it out maybe. I don't want to figure it out. That's the thing. I don't want to. I'm perfectly fine having my hands separated the way they are. The way I was born, you could say. I don't want to be, like, you know, unnaturally, like, connected together. Frick, I forgot what I was talking about. God damn it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna just blame it on you, Exhausted, because you said that you're gonna, like, sew my hands together or whatever. You don't want to know what happens if you don't learn. Well, thankfully, I never learned. So I will happen to learn eventually what happens. Hey, Duck of Soda. Hello. Comments of forgetfulness and torment. I know, and I'm absolutely being tormented right now because I'm trying my best to remember. Oh, it was about consistency. Yeah, not like daily or whatever, not like a stream a day, but you know, at the very least once a week. I really liked what I had going before in the past, where it was like I would just do one on Friday or Sunday or Saturday or something. It was kind of nice. It was a little chance for us to get together and just catch up, even though most things don't usually happen like that much in regards to the world of 397 Wolfland. You're my dad? Oh, you're talking to Sharpentry. Could you be my dad, though, Exhausted? Please? Please? I've always wanted to have 2 dads. I thought it'd be cool. Yeah. Hopefully I could keep that going. And honestly, you know, I made a post about it recently. Hi, Dorky Denny. My lord, everyone's here. Could you be my dad? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about parenthood. I don't think I'd be able to do it well. I could try being your dad, Sharpentry, but, you know, no promises that you'll be able to have a wonderful childhood. Sorry, I gotta get some milk right quick. I'll be right back. Understood. Honestly, just reading the word milk definitely had me thirsty for some myself. I don't have any milk, so I can't, you know, partake in it, but man, I'm gonna be thinking about it. But you could be my mom. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if I could be a parent in general. I mean, I could try. I could try. Is that a Kamen Rider reference? It might just be. I mean, Henshin isn't necessarily like a Kamen Rider reference from the get-go, right? Because Henshin, I mean, it could just be a reference to Tokusatsu, right? But maybe not particularly Kamen Rider, because there's like a bunch of other like Tokusatsu people out there. Yeah, it means transform in Japanese. Also, I could bring in something that I know about. Beautiful Joe. One of the catchphrases of Beautiful Joe is Henshin a go-go, baby. Who's the father, though? That is the question right there. We might have to get Mari in on this. It was mitosis. So what you're saying is that I will turn into 2. I will become 2. We'll have Wolf397 and Fox286. That is what would happen if I do mitosis. And one of them would have to be evil, and it would most definitely be Fox286. But yeah, what y'all doing right now? Yeah. You know, there was literally no thought behind starting the stream. I just set it up, and here I am. I literally didn't even really think about it much. I was just like, you know, I want to stream, so I'm gonna do it. I kit bashed some Warhams. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I've seen some of them because, you know, I decided to look through some of your other YouTube posts outside of the commission one. And yeah, looking pretty good, man. You're the good one? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'd say I'm really good. I feel like, if anything, I'm like good teetering, like, no, wait, no. Let's see. I'm like neutral-ish good, you know? I don't know if I'm entirely good, but I'm like good, but neutral good. Cherry Cola and Cyberpunk right now debating on buying the Phantom Liberty. You have to buy it. I've never played, you know, Phantom Liberty or really much of Cyberpunk, but I hear a lot of good things about it. So, you know, if people that like Cyberpunk are talking, you know, very highly about it, then you definitely got to check it out. Although I think it's something that you can only do after you beat the game. So if you haven't beat the game, I think you might have to wait. Cat is lying. I don't think so. You know, she's not entirely wrong. Like, you know, like I said, I'm neutral good-ish. Are you into Pokemon? Not really. You know, back then I liked playing Pokemon, like the games and stuff, and I did collect some cards, but you know, it just never really caught on with me. I tried to get into it again later on with Diamond and Pearl, the original ones on DS, but yeah, I just couldn't really bring myself to fully get into it. I think I ended up for Diamond, because that's the one that I had. I ended up using an action replay and just hacking everything. And I remember hacking it so I had the entire Pokédex full with all the Pokemons and all that. And when you do that in that game, you get like a congratulatory like screen that says like, "Congratulations, you did the cool thing. We are the creators of Pokemon Diamond, and we think that you are epic." And I remember taking a picture of it because I felt proud about it, even though I cheated my way into getting that screen, that congratulatory screen. But yeah, not a big Pokemon guy, but I do respect it. I do respect the Pokemon franchise for what it is. I like Pikachu. I like some Pokermans. I watched the Walton Files. Oh, that is a analog horror thing, right? I don't know too much about it, but I know that it is analog horror, and I think it has like a mascot in it. Please, my VGC fixation is back, and I need other people into it to help get better at VGC, please. No Pokemon. Wait, what does VGC stand for? Is that like trading card? Like, because there's TCG. So would VGC be video game cards? You should try playing Champions. It's free on the Switch and for your phone. What is Champions? Is that like the MOBA? Because if it's the MOBA, then I definitely can't get into it. I don't know. I'm not a big MOBA guy. I think I kind of been turned off from it, like the whole genre, from just League of Legends. Pokemon Battle Simulator. Oh, interesting. So is it kind of like just like a normal Pokemon game, but it's like you're just having like two CPUs go at it? Because if so, that sounds like it could be interesting. No? Oh, competitive Pokemon is so fun. I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know. I just can't really get into it. I don't know. I can't get into Pokemon, and I can't really get into competitive gaming, at least anymore. I know back then I used to play like a shit ton of like TF2, Team Fortress 2, and Left 4 Dead, and Call of Duty. I know Call of Duty. Me playing Call of Duty, that's crazy. But I was big into Black Ops back then, the first Black Ops. Going in, playing deathmatch. I really liked playing just normal deathmatch and just not having like any teams or whatever, and just like killing everybody. I would do pretty all right. But yeah, and then I kind of fell off of it. And then now I just enjoy, single player experiences. I know it's very wussy of me, but yeah, I just like that story. I like that story. I like taking things, at my own pace, and I like not punching holes into my drywall. I kid. I'm not gonna punch holes in the drywall. It's expensive now when you're an adult. I know back then I did, because I was a stupid kid. Oh man, I was so horrible. I just started playing Where the Winds Meet. Is that an anime? I mean, you said playing, so I guess it sounds like it should be a game then. Is it fun? Where the Winds Meet really does give me like anime vibes. It gives me like feature film anime, like movie made by the same people that would make like Your Name or whatever. You're building teams and then battling other people, and you could rank up their singles and doubles, but I mostly play doubles because official competitive Pokemon does double battles. Oh, sounds pretty very, very in-depth. Especially, is there like no limitations at all in regards to like building teams? Because if they just give you like the whole toolbox just like wide open for you to just like go into in regards to like Pokemon and like moves and all that, that sounds, there are limits. Okay, because yeah, if they just give you the whole thing, that sounds like it would be a bit overwhelming. I noticed something is that I do get overwhelmed pretty easily in regards to like video games and stuff, especially video games that are very similar to like MMOs or gacha games. Like I was talking to someone because I went to hold on, sorry, my screen just went black for like approximately 1 second. But I was at a party recently and I was talking to someone who was into gacha games, and he was talking and he was telling me like, I love Genshin Impact, I love Honkai. I'm like, that sounds cool. I don't play gacha, but I tried to play Persona 5, the Phantom X or something, and I couldn't like I beat the first like mission, and then I got like a bunch of like currencies. There's like 5 different currencies and items, and I just quit because I saw the numbers and got overwhelmed. And yeah, I feel like if I ever do play like any gacha games, it'll have to be really simple. I was able to play DX2 Shin Megami Tensei for like a couple years, but yeah, I don't know. I got a question for you, Mr. Wolf. Which end of the chocolate coronet is the head? Is it the fat end or the skinny end? Well, I know this is a Lucky Star reference. I know for a damn fact it is. So I gotta say, first of all, based taste. But as for the head, I'm gonna have to say that the skinny end, because the skinny end has like, at least in the way that it's depicted in the anime, it's like very circular. It doesn't look like you know, there's anything past it. Like that is the end. Whereas the fat end, there's an opening, and heads don't tend to have openings except for like little ones like mouths and stuff. But the head at the top, or the part at the top, is like huge and big and open. So I'm gonna have to say it's the skinny end. That is my final answer. I'm locking it in. It's set in feudal Japan, and it's a multiplayer action adventure RPG. Oh, action adventure RPG that is multiplayer. Feudal Japan. I know. Like, probably. I just think anything that's multiplayer action adventure RPG just reminds me of like Dark Souls. But just reading feudal Japan, since Dark Souls takes place in like way back then, supposedly, I think, just reading that just made me think like, oh, that sounds like Japanese Dark Souls right there. The numbers may say, what do they mean? What do they mean? That's a Black Ops reference right there. Hey, Diverse, you're new. Hi, new. I'm guy. Oh shit! You sharpened you right. I didn't read your message, but you and I were on the same page with that. But hey, Diverse, welcome to the stream. My name is Wolf397. I am a guy. I do videos on occasion, and you've stumbled into one of my very rare live streams. And by rare, I mean like maybe once every week or whatever. But hey, does anyone here play Persona 3? I do. I love Persona 3. That's my favorite Persona game. But yeah, I play Persona 3. I know that Zero Trance plays Persona 3. Dorky Denny, I don't know if she's here anymore, but I know that she played Persona 3 for a little bit. And then she kind of fell off because RPGs aren't her thing. But some people play Persona 3. Kat plays Persona 3. So you are in good company. You are surrounded by many people that love Persona 3. Welcome to our family, Diverse. You can never leave. You can never play any other Persona games, by the way. I know Persona 4 Revival is coming out, and I know you've been eyeing it for some time, but you can't play it. It's only Persona 3 here, and that's it. Should I play? Oh, you haven't even played it yet. Persona 3 or Persona 4 Revival? But in regards to Persona 3, yes, you have to play it. You need to play it. Everyone should play Persona 3. Yes, then absolutely play Persona 3. I know a lot of people, like, you know, are going to be like, you got to play this version, play that version, play whatever. My only, like, suggestion is just play it on whatever console that you have. I would recommend Persona 3 Reload because it is a remake of Persona 3, and it does a lot to modernize the game and make it a bit more in line with like, you know, Persona 5 and even Persona 4 Golden and like some other like RPGs out there right now. So I would recommend Persona 3 Reload. But if you don't have like a console that could play it, like a PC or like a PS4 or 5, Xbox One or Series console, then the original Persona 3 could, you know, get you by. Fez specifically, or even portable. If you're down to play portable, which is a bit more of a stripped back version, but it's still Persona 3. So at the end of the day, it's still a good game. I just beat Episode Aegis. I have yet to play Episode Aegis, the original or the remake version. I gotta get on that. But first off, I gotta buy Persona 3 Reload. I only ever played it from Game Pass. Don't kill me, I haven't played any Persona games. Oh, we won't kill you, but we will shame you, Sharpentry. Oh, we will shame you. Get on it, okay? Get on it, or else I will have to, you know, take some very drastic measures. It doesn't involve killing or anything, but very drastic. Maybe just, you know, just teasing you a little bit harder. If you got good PC and Steam, I would also... Yeah. Honestly, you really can't go wrong with any version. But Reload is the most recent, and it is the most recommended, I'd feel, for anyone who hasn't played it. All right, later, Zero Trance. Thank you for stopping by. It was good seeing you again, pal. Later. You have a good rest of your day. I was thinking about Persona 3 recently, and specifically Episode Aegis, because I know that I think when I beat Persona 3 Reload, Episode Aegis was like, you know, at the very least like a couple months before like it was like released or something. And I remember that I still had Game Pass, and I was just like thinking to myself like, I just beat Reload. I don't know if I really want to play Episode Aegis just like right after, because I know for the answer it is just like straight up like dungeon crawling all the way through. All right, later, Diverse. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your Roblox. Hope to see you around again. Anyways, back to Episode Aegis. But yeah, that game is just like straight on full, just non-stop dungeon crawling. And I like dungeon crawling, don't get me wrong. I played SMT1 and SMT games in general, the old ones especially. But yeah, I guess I was just burnt out from playing Persona 3, and I just needed a bit more time away from it. And I'm trying to think about what was the last Megaten game that I've played? There's no... It couldn't have been Reload, right? Does anyone here know if I ever talked about what, like, the last Megaten game that I've played? I feel like it can't be Reload. It has to be something else. Like, all the way through. Because I know there's been, like, a few, like, moments over the past, like, months. Mainly in, like, February. Because I remember playing Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei 2 just randomly, because that was when I was wanting to like do like some game streams, but then I just ended up not doing so. Unless we're talking like older Megaten. Oh, okay. Also, hey, Star Killer. I don't know if you just hopped in like right now, or if you did like a few messages ago, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think it is older Megaten games that I played, but I'm trying to think about the last one that I beat, you know? Which I think might actually be Reload. Kat, I beat Persona 5 quite a while ago. In fact, I beat it when Persona 5 Royal wasn't even out yet, or even announced, for that matter. I think I beat it in like 2018 or something. Actually, I have the picture that I took after I beat the game, so I could actually narrow it down to the exact day that I beat Persona 5. It was one of the first pictures that I took with my new phone, I think. The fuck is that picture? Where is that picture? Where is that picture? I swear I took it. What? I swear I thought I took the picture. Well, I don't have a picture of the the picture that I was thinking of, but I do have a picture of the final battle, and that was on December 11th. So, December 11th, 2017. Eesh. Man, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, Sharpentry, what's up? What is the question? I'm sorry about that. Sorry, it took me a moment. The only recent Megaten game I know is either Soul Hackers 2 or SMT5 Vanilla. SMT5 Vanilla was definitely before Reload, so I think, honestly, the last game that I beat Megaten-wise was Persona 3 Reload. I feel like I'm probably really overdue for actually playing all the way through a Megaten game, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I think I might end up just playing Soul Hackers 1, because that's a game that I've been thinking about for a bit. You know, just on and off. Hey, Wolf, Cat, and Chat, how are y'all? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Earlier in the stream, I said I was doing fine. Could be better, but now after talking for a bit, I'm doing a little bit better. Thank you for asking. Just got here. Okay. Hi, real Cody Cola. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You are the real Cody Cola? No way. I'm honored. It's good to see you, sir. Or ma'am. How are you doing? Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food out of hot eat the food? I don't know, but I'm gonna have to get myself some sort of brain scan. I'm waiting to see if I can watch Brand New Day, the Spider-Man movie. Yeah. You know, I'm not a big superhero guy, but I do like some of the Spider-Man movies, and you know, seeing all the hype and stuff is kind of getting to me a little bit, just a smidge. Not enough to go out and get a ticket like today, because I know it just came out today, but you know, I probably would be down with watching it. It does seem interesting. It has a very interesting concept to it. I have been, you know, so far removed from the Marvel movies, but you know, the fact that he was like forgotten or whatever, that does seem like a pretty interesting plot device. I saw the Hadestown Musical Pro Shot. Hadestown Musical Pro Shot. What is that? That sounds fascinating. It sounds like Hades the game. It probably has nothing to do with Hades though. Doing really good, thank you. I'm glad that you're doing good now. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're doing good. Welcome to our humble abode where we kind of chill and just talk about random stuff. Speaking of overhyped movies, I keep hearing about the Odyssey, especially the 70mm version in select theaters. Yeah, I mean, the Odyssey, I will give it this. It was filmed with IMAX in mind, so I guess if you are going to watch the Odyssey and if you're really wanting to get the full experience, the 70mm version makes the most sense to view. I'm not like a movie guy or a Christopher Nolan guy or anything. Honestly, if I were to go watch the Odyssey, I would not care if I watched it like, you know, normal, like in a normal theater or 70. If I had the chance to watch it 70mm, then I probably would take that chance, but I'm not like going out of my way. But if anyone like cares about movies and if they, you know, want to get the most out of it, then yeah, that seems like the way to do it. It might be a little overhyped, you know, if unless you're like really into it, but that's probably the way to check it out. What is your favorite animated movie? I will judge you. Animated movies, damn, Sharpentry, you narrowed it down. If you said movie, if you just said favorite movie, I would have an answer for you, but animated movie, that is a answer that I don't think I could really give. I'm trying to think really hard right now. Animated movies. Spider-Verse. That's a good movie. A really good movie. I loved Into the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse was pretty cool. Definitely didn't hit the same highs that Into the Spider-Verse hit for me though. Damn, I'm really trying to think now. Damn, Sharpentry, you got me. You got me on the spot right now. I'm in the hot seat. I can't figure it out to save my life. can I just say, can I just remove the word animated and just tell you that my favorite movie is Superbad and just make it easy on me? Because animated, yeah, I don't think I watch enough animated movies to really have like a good answer for that. Nope. Well, damn, fuck, I'm screwed. I'm waiting for a sequel that Fox built up called The New Mutants. Were they talking about actually making a sequel for that movie, Cody? If they were, then man, they had a lot of hope in that movie. And you know, I can't talk that much smack, but I heard that, you know, it didn't do too well, critically and commercially. And I do remember it having a lot of troubles in regards to development. I remember that, dude, I remember they had like the poster up like at my local theater for like 2 or 3 years or something. They did not remove that. And it had like one of the original like release windows or something on it. And I was like, man, they just, I don't think this movie's ever going to come out. And then it ended up coming out, I think, I believe just digitally, if not given like a small release in theaters or something. But yeah, if they actually have a sequel for that, I'd be really surprised. It is a really cool idea. I've always thought that the superhero genre could be really, really capable as like a plot device for like a horror movie. And I know there was that one superhero horror movie, Brightburn, which I've honestly have been like interested in checking out, even though I'm not really into horror movies. It's just the idea, the concept of it is so cool. It's a Broadway show and based on the myth of Hades and Persephone and the myth of Orpheus. It has jazz music and it has other Greek god characters too. That sounds cool. Jazz music is a very, very unexpected twist. I would think they would go for like more, you know, because Orpheus, you know, he's got his little harp or whatever. Although I don't know if he uses a harp in actual like Greek like mythology. But yeah, just having like harp music the whole way through. That seemed like it made the most sense. I said animated movies because I love them. Well, Sharpentry, I don't know if I could give you a proper answer. I'm sorry. I haven't watched Superbad in years. You gotta watch it, dude. You gotta, if you don't watch it this year, you gotta watch it next year because everyone, just, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, but next year, you guys, Superbad's gonna be 20 years old. Oh my god, it's gonna be 20. It's gonna be 2 decades old. Holy fuck. It is insane to me that that movie is gonna reach 20 years old. It's probably older than some people here. Raise your hand if Superbad will be older than you come 2027. You don't have to state your actual age, but you could raise your hand. It came out August something, August like 16th or whatever. If you want me to get more specific with it, August 17th. Exhaust, it's older than you. Oh my god. Oh, Sharpentry, it's older than you. It's a year away from drinking, right? And it's ironic because that movie's all about underage drinking. But hey, once it reaches 2028, it could actually officially drink, unlike its main characters. A few days ago, I watched the movie called La Casa Lobo. That movie fucked with me, and it was, Sharpentry, I heard about that movie. I seen like some posts about it. I think G Kids or whatever posts about it because they have like the distribution rights or whatever, but I've seen some posts about it, and I think I saw like a video like review or whatever. I didn't really pay too much attention. It was kind of just like in the background, but it seems interesting. It seems very, very fascinating, and it's pretty cool that we still have like, you know, I know it's a lot more common now, but like there's just like so many more like animated movies now that are not like, you know, kids movies or anything like that. They use like animation just as like a medium, just a medium to, you know, tell the story. It's on the Internet Archive. It's only an hour, 13 minutes. What? That's a lot of time. An hour and 13 minutes. I could be doing like something else that could be an hour and 13 minutes, like watching him like another movie that's an hour and 13. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'll check it out. I have been wanting to watch a lot more stuff in general. I've been wanting to watch a lot more anime and just stuff in general. Because I feel like I haven't really done that stuff lately. It's just been like YouTube and occasionally like games on the weekend. So yeah, if anyone has like any anime, that they want to recommend, feel free to drop some in the chat if you want. I feel like that might be the media that I'll check out. Because I don't know why I just want to watch like anime now, like recently. I don't know if they plan for a sequel or not, but I saw the movie in theaters and they, spoiler alert, what? Hey, SnowPeep69, welcome. Sorry if I'm just, sorry for barely getting to your chat message right now. Hope you're still here. If not, sorry. Does that mean I could use my McLovin ID? You can, potentially. You can. I still got to get myself a McLovin ID. And, once I get it, I could probably throw away my actual driver's license and just use that because, that's all we really need. I am the #1 Superbad fan, by the way, so I feel like I should be, it should be within my rights that I should be able to use that. You know what I mean? They left camp to go to the nearby town, implying that the main characters were going to go on more adventures. True. They probably had like a sequel hook there, but like a lot of, especially nowadays, a lot of movies tend to have like sequel hooks if they are like, if they have potential for like a franchise or something. So maybe they wanted to do a sequel, but things just didn't like pan out. I genuinely don't know if they will ever make a sequel to New Mutants, but if they did, cool. I want to watch Obsession, but I want to watch it with friends and make it a movie night. Ooh, I hear a lot of good things about that movie. Obsession and Backrooms, those seem to be the critical darlings right now in regards to like indie movie making. I don't know if I'll ever check out Obsession. I am a little curious about the Backrooms, just a little curious, but yeah, probably not curious enough to check it out. But Obsession, heard is good. Animation has never been for children. It's always been for everyone. Yeah, but the stigma is that animation is for children. Whereas nowadays, like, I feel like a lot more people are starting to like grasp the idea that it's not just for children, Because like say 10 years ago, it was probably something seen more for kids than like anything. But now, like, there's all these like indie movies, indie like shorts, indie everything that have been coming out that have been like, geared towards adults and mainly adults. And a lot of people are starting to see that, people in and out of like the, the animation space. They're just like, wow, okay, so, I guess it's not all just sunshines and rainbows for cartoon movies. Wow, crazy. It's our little fool stuff. Animation's crazy. Oh, I think when animation was first invented, it was meant for adult content. Oh, okay, Cody. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, probably back then, but over time it probably morphed into something else, and now here it is. I loved it a lot, but that was the final movie that Fox made before the fox died, and its body was then consumed by a mouse. Usually it's the other way around. Surprised that the predator finally became the prey. I'm just imagining like Mickey Mouse, just like I'm imagining Mickey Mouse. Do you guys know the painting where I think it's called like Saturn Eats His Son or something? I'm just imagining Mickey Mouse eating like fox or like or eating like the actual like logo of Fox Studios. And there could be like a bunch of like other like dead bodies around of like other studios or whatever that like Disney has claimed throughout the years or decade. Someone should get on that. Someone should absolutely do that. Hey, dumb user, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You could never be too late. I don't know if I addressed you. If I did, you're welcome for addressing you twice. I will go on a rant on the history of animation if you say it was invented for adult content again. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't say it again. My bad. I might not stay Really, I'm tired and outside as well. You're outside? You're outside? What? What are you doing outside, dumb user? You gotta come back in. Come back in where you belong. You shouldn't be there. You're not supposed to be outside. You're supposed to be a homebody like all of us. You know you wanna. You know you wanna come back home and lay on your bed and listen to Wolf397 talk your ear off for the next 20 or 30 minutes or however. Hey, Xi Jinping, 67. How are you doing? Welcome to... Also, you are a member. Wow. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I do not know when you became a member, but thank you so much. What member tier are you in right now? I'm sorry. I don't know why, but YouTube never informs me whenever I get a new member ever. Like, there's been times where I just get like members and I don't see it until I look on it doesn't really say like in the YouTube mobile app. I could only ever find out like on the studio website on desktop. So sometimes there's been people like that have been members for like, sorry about that have been members for like 20 something days, and then I just barely find out. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Why didn't you say anything? And sometimes people that become members don't even say anything. They don't even watch like the streams or whatever. So I never find out until like really late into it all. Try having ADHD. I don't know if I have anything like that. I've always wondered if there's something, you know, going on with me. Or maybe I am just like a neurotypical. I've always had, you know, my questions about that. I should probably get checked up someday. Because I know I'm a weird fucker. I'm an absolute weird guy. Still waiting for the Belcher in the MCU. Eventually. Did you see the end credits scene? Xi Jinping? Because if you did, probably won't have to wait too long. I almost died because I didn't have water for a long time. Dude, what are you doing outside still? I feel like if you almost died, being outside is just a literal death sentence. You got to come in. Come in. It's cool in here. There's AC. You know, depending on where you go, there might actually be central cooling. So it could actually be even cooler than normal. And, you know, homes typically have some sort of resource for water. So you could get as much water as you want. And most homes tend to have a place where you could sit down. And those places that you could sit down tend to be really comfy. So you could sit down, have cooling, you could have water, and you can have your favorite streamer on right at the same time as all that. You have ADHD, Sharpentry. Okay. Caros too. Okay. Huh. I guess it is a lot more common than usual. Which, you know something that is funny to me? It's like, you know, people complain that like people have like more like mental issues, quote unquote, nowadays. But like the main reason that that's the case is because people are actually, they have like the knowledge and they have the resources to go see and check, like get checked up and find out if they have that. And then they end up having it. Whereas back then, you know, it was kind of seen as like, you know, like something really bad. Whereas now it's more more accepted, not fully accepted, but back then it was just like, no, my child would never have autism or anything. How dare you even bring that up? He doesn't need to get checked up. Fuck you. And I do know a few people that that did not find out that they had something going on with them until later on in life. Hey, 1020, welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's see. I'm physically disabled. I'm a cane user. Oh shoot, Sharpentry. Damn. But hey, using a cane is pretty freaking cool. You look like a pimp. So at least you got that going for you. Have you tried going to YouTube Studios on Google Chrome and setting it to show desktop view? I have Rio Cody Cola, but the thing is that, like, while that is a solution, it is a slightly inconvenient solution because, you know, I already have an app on my phone for YouTube Studios, and, you know, you would think that it would be possible to just see it, like, from the get-go, like you can on, like, the desktop variant, but, like, that's not the case. And it's weird that, like, I just don't get, like, an email or a notification or nothing, because, you know, members, like channel members, or just any member in general, like Patreon or what, I don't know if, like, people that have Patreons get notifications for people joining their you know, their Patreon or whatever. Like, you would think it would be a very important thing to have, like, a notification, an individual specific notification for that, but not so. And the thing is that they have, like, subscription notifications, at least until you reach, like, a certain point. I don't get them anymore because, you know, I guess YouTube stops giving them to you after you hit, like, a certain amount. Totally am a weird ass girl with a weird head. Oh, you're not that weird. Your ass isn't weird, dumb user. Can confirm I have a lot wrong with me? No, you probably don't have that much wrong. We all have something wrong with us, but, you know, that's what makes us us. I know I have some things wrong with me. I don't know if I'm not diagnosed with anything, but, like, you know, I have some issues. Rain tomorrow? Let's go. Hey, let's go, Emersona. But also, you live somewhere where there's a lot of rain, so yeah, good for you. I wish I could have rain tomorrow. Let's see what I got going on over here in my neck of the woods for California. Let's see. Man, I wonder if I'll have rain over here in California. Nope. Instead, it's going to be 103 degrees. Plus, back then, if you had it, you would be sent to an abusive prison on steroids. Yeah. People were treated very, very poorly back then if they had, you know, something going on. I use a cane occasionally just because it looks cool. See? I wish I had a cane. Not you know, not to have to use to, like, get around. That is unfortunate, and you know, I'm pretty sure it sucks, but having a cane, like, you know, for aesthetic reasons is kind of cool. I like winter, so cozy. Yeah, dude, I love wintertime. Wintertime is quite nice. It's honestly probably my second favorite. I feel like I'd have to say autumn is my absolute favorite season, because it's, like, cooler but not too cold. It's, like, cold, but, like, all you have to do is, like, throw on, like, maybe, like, a slightly thicker long sleeve, like, shirt or something. Whereas with winter, you do have to, like, bundle up. But winter is way better than summer. I tell you, summer is cool. You get some cool things going on. Like, you know, you get to go swimming and get to, you know, wear shorts. I've actually started to get into shorts recently. My girlfriend, she got me a pair of shorts, and you know, I wore them. I'm like, these feel comfy. And then I remember going to Goodwill, like, the next week, and then I got myself, like, another pair of shorts, and those shorts feel super duper comfy. And then I ended up buying a pair of shorts off of Amazon, and yeah, I'm going down the shorts pipeline. You know, I used to be a guy who liked to just wear pants all year. Of course, during summer, I would, you know, try to alleviate the heat by rolling up my pant legs. But I'm starting to get into wearing just dedicated shorts. It's my birthday season when it comes. Even better. You get to have a nice, cozy, cool birthday. I kind of get that chance too, since my birthday is in February. But yeah, I feel really sorry for people that have to celebrate in, like, July, August, where it's like 100 degrees. I second that, dummies. I live on stream. Never notified me. Yeah, YouTube notifications are freaking weird. All this was worth it for me because I found cool shit where I went, like, CD stuff. What? Okay. In that case, yeah, stay out there. You'll find a lot cooler stuff than if you stay inside. I may be cool. You know, I'm a really cool guy, but compared to, like, a CD that probably has a lot of cool music on it, I definitely don't hold a candle to it. Damn it, we are all weird in our own way. If you always try to be like everyone else, you're just boring. Exactly, Cody Coley, you nailed it on the head. Being weird is cool. Being weird is in. Being yourself is in. Always be yourself. Because when you're yourself, you're unique. Let's see. Summer I could be shirtless and still be sweating buckets. My hair hates it. Yeah, I also tend to be shirtless during the summer. In fact, I don't know why I'm still wearing a shirt right now. I have my shirt on, but man, I am sweating. My armpits are just like freaking fountains right now. It's just dripping wet. I should probably take off my shirt. In fact, I think I might do that. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. That was my chair. My chair made a really loud noise. It sounded like an animal dying. All right. I feel much better now. I have no shirt. Let's go. And no one can see me too. So you cannot judge me. Can't be like, that guy has no shirt on. He's naked. I could take off my pants if you want. Why is your chair in agony? This is okay. Yeah. That squeak was a lot louder than I was expecting. Okay. The chair is overheating. This chair is pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie. My chair is pretty bad. It is a like a chair that I found. And it's definitely, you know, not been the most taken care of. It has a lot of squeakiness to it. In fact, my whole setup is like really squeaky. Like my chair is squeaky, my mic stand is squeaky. Like everything that I have, it's either made of mice or it was made by mice who think that's like normal sounds. Their chair has had enough. And honestly, Starkiller, I agree with you. I should probably get myself a new chair. I've been wanting to get a new chair and a new like place to put my monitor, a desk, because you know, right now, I don't think I've talked about it, but right now I'm currently in the living room because it's just really hot in the bedroom. The bedroom of my house is like the hottest room of the house, and don't know what I'm doing awake, but hi Emil, thank you for stopping by. I hope you could get back to sleep. I'm pretty sure it's late for you right now, but yeah, the bedroom is really hot. We do have AC, but it's just still too hot, and on top of that, the AC combined with the computer sometimes makes the power go out, and then I have to go and like fuck around with like the breaker unit. And recently, the AC like just fucked up on me. So right now we can't be in our bedroom right now because it's just far too hot to sleep. So we're out here in the living room now. I'm out here right now. I have my whole like thing set up. I'm currently using a bunch of TV tray stands to to do my computer shit or write or whatever. So I'm just using what I got right now, but I've been wanting to get a desk mainly. And if I could get a chair, that'd be cool. But you know, I gotta save up for that. I gotta, you know, make some more moolah before I can get into that. But yeah, I'm sorry about the chair making a huge, loud noise. Very loud. December 20th, 2002, 5 days before Christmas. Oh, that's your birthday, huh? Happy early birthday. 5 days. Cody, I gotta ask, is for your birthday, do you get presents still? Because I know a lot of people when they have like a birthday that's that close to like to Christmas or something, they sometimes just have their Christmas gifts like bundled in with like their birthday gifts, and sometimes they just only get Christmas gifts or just want like, you know, the other just birthday gifts. So do you get like birthday and Christmas gifts? I'm curious. Chair has had enough. I think I already read that. Should I call the Popo for chair abuse? No, please don't, because they've already been here before for, you know, past welfare checks. I don't need them coming here again, because if they do, I might end up having to go. You don't want me to go to the slammer, right? Right, Cody? You don't want me going to the slammer? Please don't. You're finally sitting down. Let's go. Me too, man. Honestly, like for the past 2 hours before I started the stream, I was just like up and about, just walking around. I didn't even really need to be up, standing up. I probably could have been like sitting down, but you know, I just wanted to walk. December 4th, 2006. Sick. Few December babies up in here. I'm European. I've never witnessed an AC in real life. Yeah, you guys just have like big holes in your walls that let like the wind come through, right? I'm just kidding. Saw Wolf 397. I'm like, who's that? And then it's the console holes guy. Oh shoot, you found out about me from the Strange Holes video? Welcome. Yeah, I know that video kind of blew up recently. Very surprising. Although I guess I shouldn't be too surprised because that thumbnail is pretty crazy. Also because of Jack's Films. That's something that I could probably talk about. I don't know if anyone saw my post or just saw Jack's Films, but apparently, yeah, I won an award, a creator award, from Jack's Films for best thumbnail, which, you know, I was expecting, but also best video title, which I was not expecting. And yeah, so what Jack's Films was having was he was having like this creator like awards ceremony where people like YouTubers and stuff, YouTubers, TikTokers, any content creators could enter their content, like a video of theirs, into the awards thing, and you know, they could get picked. And I remember when he announced that, I was like, oh, you know, I'll just enter it just for funsies. So I entered that video. I mean, yeah, I entered that video and I just said, I forgot, because he said best thumbnail, but I forgot what award that I was entering myself in for. I think it was for, it was like best thumbnail, or it was like, hold on, I think I have because I remember thinking it was at least kind of amusing when I did it. Let's see. Jack's Films, because it was through a Google Doc, so I believe, or a Google form, so I should have a, oh no, I don't have it. Anyways, but what I think it was like best thumbnail that is so obscene but actually has a lot to do with the content. But he ended up just shortening it to just best thumbnail. But yeah, I entered it and then I totally forgot about it until like a few days ago, where I started getting comments on that video about Jack's Films. And I remember getting the comments, and the first comment that I got, it was like, it was something like, I just want everyone to know that I was here before Jack's Films, before the Jack's Film video dropped. And I was like, what the fuck does that? And when I read that, I thought that he got like canceled or something. I thought he did some like heinous shit, like he killed a guy or something. So I remember just like thinking to myself, oh shit, what did he do? I gotta check and see what happened. And then I went onto his channels and I couldn't find anything. And then I landed on his Jack's Films channel, and then I saw his latest video, which had my thumbnail in the thumbnail. And yeah, it was pretty unexpected. I remember seeing that and just like, I was so shocked, but it was so funny, and I just remember laughing out loud because it was so unexpected. But yeah, I won the award, and I ended up winning, like I said, another award for best video title, which I don't know if it's the best video title. It is very snappy, it's very short, but yeah, I'm still very appreciative of it. You were expecting getting the award? I wasn't really expecting. I just totally forgot about this thing until people started to bring it up. Start of September is mine, and just realized it's August now. Yep, you're almost here, 1020 chef. You know, father time doesn't stop for anyone. You're gonna get old just like me and the rest of us in here. Crazy got recognized. I know. It's insane. It's insane that my name got, not only did my name get spoken by Jack's Films, but he actually pronounced it properly. I was expecting him to say Wolf 397, but he said Wolf 397, and I was like, what? either he got lucky or he did his homework. So yeah, Jax Films, if you're somehow watching this, I don't know if you are, because I know sometimes he actually subscribes to channels, but if you are, thank you. I saw that thumbnail on this guy I follow named Proto Mario as a community post. Yeah, Starkiller, I remember seeing your post as well, and again, gotta drag YouTube once again. I didn't know that you made that post, because it was a community post, like you said, but I didn't get a notification. I didn't get nothing. I didn't see that post until like many days later, and I'm so sorry about it. Wolf, don't forget us when you're famous. I probably won't. I'll probably still be doing the same shit that I'm doing right now. And you know, it did make the video like hit some more highs that, you know, have been kind of you know, absent for the past month or so. But I feel like it's kind of settled down, and it's reached like, you know, normal views. So I'm not getting famous anytime soon, but don't worry, Starkiller, as well as everyone else, I will not forget where I came from. Speaking of that video, I love it. However, I'm a little upsetty spaghetti that you didn't include the Wii U bottom port. Well, Real Cody Cola, I don't know if I should say it right here. I made a members only post. So Xi Jinping, I think his name is. He probably saw it, but I am currently working on a sequel to that video, to the Strange Holes video. Cody Cola, I know all about the Wii U bottom port, as well as all of the other weird holes that are on the Wii U gamepad. So don't worry, I will be talking about that. Absolutely. That is like one of the things that I thought about, as well as the Virtual Boy port and the GameCube's like bottom ports. I had those in that video because I was intending to have them in that same video, but it just got longer than expected, so I had to cut it down a bit and save it for another time. Who would have thought that another time would have been a whole year later? I'm really bad when it comes to making sequel videos. Case in point, this video, as well as the Rock Band Iceberg videos. I'm jealous of people born in 1985. Why? Why 1985? I mean, I was kind of jealous of people born in the 80s in general, but yeah, I kind of got over that when I was like in late high school, early college. I used to be a big 80s guy, and I remember wanting to be born in the 80s because I thought it was so cool. But, you know, as I got older and as I learned about what the 80s were like, I remember asking my dad about it, and he was like, yeah, everyone was just like addicted to cocaine. It was weird. And I was like, oh, so it's not like GTA Vice City? And he was like, yeah, there were like some Hawaiian shirts and stuff, and Michael Jackson was there, but yeah, it was kind of bad. I was like, oh, yikes. That means I saw it before Jax Films video too. Nice. You, as well as everyone else, you were all there before Jax Films. You guys are officially better than him. You guys got that going for you. 1985. Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, waiting for Nirvana. Wolf, will we be friends even after you're famous? We will always be friends. We will always be friends. Cat, we'll be friends. Sharpentry, we'll be friends. 1020, I know you're not talking about being friends, but we will be friends. This bond that we have, this social link, if you will, wink, wink, it will never be broken. It'll last forever. Really enjoyed your video on the disc system. Didn't know that was a real product, right? It is such a cool freaking console, and I know I already revealed one video that I'm currently working on, but I'm actually working on a fully dedicated disc system video right now. I finished the script for it this week, or was it last week? I think it was either this week or last week, but I finished it last week, so I'm working on like a video all about that, because I know that the JP Vans video, it focused on the disc system, but I didn't really get to dive fully into like the history, as well as like the weirdness about it, about the system, about the, you know, medium, the disc cart format, all of that. I had to like, you know, because when I was first working on that video, I meant for it to be a bit more, you know, focused on the history, but it didn't feel as snappy, and I thought that I was kind of getting dragged down by all of the history that I was including. So I ended up taking that script that I was working on, and then I put it to the side while I worked on a new script for the JP Fans video. So 1020, you should definitely look forward to that. That exact story is very close to what happened with me when I ended up being in a laser beam video. Ooh, you were in a video too? Nice, Cody Cola. Virtual high five for being in a video just like me, where we could be called the In a Video Brothers. Hey, it doesn't really roll off the tongue like Mario Brothers or anything. Also, the NES bottom port. I would like to talk about that, but I don't have a NES. My girlfriend does, but she doesn't know where it's at, so I don't know if I'll be able to talk about it. I would want to, but it also feels weird not talking about it without the product. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go now. All right, later, dumb user. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you're having a wonderful evening. I hope that it's a little bit cooler for you. Thank you for stopping by. See you later. Jealous of 1985 because they were a child. Is the 90s, a teen in the 2000s, and a young adult in the 2010s. True, but consider this. I don't really know where I was going to go with this. Don't consider that. Never mind, I take that back. Yeah, I do understand what you're talking about, because you do get to grow up during the 80s. You get to experience a lot of decades and stuff, but when you're a young adult in the 2010s, just imagine how old you're going to be now. I was born in 95, 10 years later. So if I was born in 85, 10 years earlier, I would currently be 41 years old. I would be so freaking old. And, I don't know how I feel being that age right now. I feel like I grew up at the perfect time. You know what I mean? I grew up in 95, so I got to experience the SNES. I got to experience PlayStation, all that. I got to experience the birth of the internet as a young child. I got to experience, the internet growing and becoming the way it is now. I got to experience having a little flip phone as a kid. And then when I got older, late teens and stuff, I had a smartphone. And now I have a super smartphone. It's so smart. Too smart, maybe. It probably knows everything about me. Getting sleepy? All right, later, Cat Rose. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great night. Sleep well. Toodles. I'm a 2000s guy. I mean, I was born in the 2000s, but I wish I got to experience the 2000s properly. Yeah, I do understand that. And I totally get it. I do get it. But, growing up during that time, you probably won't think much of it. You probably will end up feeling differently. You might be I wish I was born in the 60s or whatever. It's sort of like a grass is always greener situation. We're always going to want something that we can't have or couldn't have or anything. But yeah, I get it. I totally get it. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I also haven't started a sequel video to a video that I made. Oh. Are you going to wait a year like I am? Don't do that. Don't do that, because it's going to... I mean, I guess if you give yourself a full year, it gives you more time to just think about how you want to tackle it. But also a year feels way too long. I know there are some videos that make sense to wait a year, so that way you could formulate everything, whether it be studying or writing the script or just research and all that. But I don't think Strange Holes should have had a sequel coming out a year later. Are you a video maker, by the way? I feel like I've asked you this before. If I have, I'm sorry. Did you get a new disc system since your last post about it breaking? No, 1020 Shaft. I have not, because I intend to fix that disc system. Because I've seen a few videos on it, and it looks like it's easy to fix, by myself. I know that I haven't worked on it before, but just going off of the videos, I think it should be pretty simple. As long as I follow the videos beat for beat and not go off the path that they have set forth, I should be okay. And honestly, I would like to fix it myself rather than get a new disc system. So that way, you know, I have like that connection to it. You know, it feels a lot more personal to me. And I don't know how I'd feel about having another disc system. I don't know where I would put that. I'm already starting to run out of space with all the garbage that I bought from just like the JP Fans video. It'll probably end up filling up more eventually. But yeah, maybe I should make a video of me fixing that. Ooh, actually, yeah, maybe I should. I totally should. And then I could call it a quote unquote tutorial for newbies. I used to feel the same way about the 80s myself and also came to the same realization. However, I now phrase it as, I like the 80s aesthetic. There we go. That's what it is. The 80s aesthetic, as well as like the stuff that came out in the 80s. You know, you got cool things like music, movies. We all like that stuff, but like growing up during that time may be different. Let's see. I'm going goodbye. My phone is going to die. All right, later, Sharpentry. Thank you for stopping by. I hope your phone, you know, survives this ordeal. I'll see you around. Maybe next stream, eh? I feel like me being in 04, I just barely got to experience the internet in its prime. If I was born in like 01 or 2000, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, although I feel like, because in that time span, 2000 to like 2005, it changed quite a bit. Because, you know, when we first got internet, it was like 56K, and I think that was like in 1999 or something. I was definitely old enough to be able to understand and use it on occasion. You know, not as much as I'd like, but yeah, just technology, at least internet technology, really progressed quite quickly in a short time span. So you'd probably, yeah, you probably would have been able to check it out, but you might have missed out a little bit on like 56K, because I think in like 2005-ish, that's when, not broadband, what is it, DSL or something like that started coming out. Just like a lot of us, McDonald's went from a happy, colorful, and bubbly entity until now, where it's a sad, basically colorless entity just kind of existing. True that. And honestly, that's like how everything is now. Like every brand, although there are some brands that are starting to kind of like bring that more colorful aesthetic back, more nostalgic aesthetic. You know, you got things like Burger King, Pizza Hut. You got well, not really Lay's potato chips, but I do like their new logo. I think it's kind of cool. It's more colorful, more I guess there's more character to it. So it's starting to come back. You know, it took quite a while, but you know, it's coming back. People are starting to understand that, you know, having like these bland things, while kind of cool, because minimalism was cool for a time, it gets a little boring. And having that character return is a neat thing. Of course, a lot of it does probably play into like nostalgia, because, you know, like things like Pizza Hut, things like freaking Burger King, all those, Pepsi even, those things are just like, you know, their old logos and their old aesthetic. The internet in its prime was 1994 with the Megadeth Arizona website, the first ever band website. For real? Unexpected Ryuji reference, but really? Did Megadeth claim the first band website? If so, that's pretty cool. Good on Dave Mustaine. Maybe even a live stream? Maybe. Potentially. I don't think yeah, but yes, I do make YouTube videos, and before anyone asks, I'll still upload like it's the early years of YouTube, aka uploading whatever I feel like. And Cody, I feel like that's the best way to handle it, and I feel that same way too. Maybe a little less so than, you know, at the start of 2025, because back early 2025, I was still trying to find my footing on what I wanted to upload, and I wanted to you know, focus on broadcasting myself, but I feel like I wasn't doing it properly. I feel like I wasn't truly broadcasting myself. I felt like, you know, I was just putting up things just to put them up, whereas now I feel like I'm putting things up that I want to put up, that I have a lot of, you know, like heart in, that I feel like like my entire like being is poured into for like scripts and all that. I am curious though. I probably will check out your channel, Cody, because you know I do like seeing those random videos that pop up like on my homepage where people are doing like the 2000s webcam, or they have like a very stripped back like minimal like presentation. Stuff like that is cool. I have become pretty desensitized to like the very slick editing, 4K super sharp stuff, clean presentation, very very sterile stuff. That's why I whenever I write like scripts and stuff, I don't care if there's like mistakes. I just write it like how I would say stuff in like real life. It's neat, it's fun, and it really does feel personable and doesn't feel like I'm like trying to like sound smart or anything, even though I know I'm really super smart because I am. It just feels a bit more real, because it is real, because a lot of that shit I just, you know, a lot of the stuff I put on paper is just whatever comes from my brain. Broadcasting yourself just like you're supposed to. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. Hey gamer kid, how you doing? And you got 4 Ys right there. Oh, 3 Ys apparently. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube does like the auto translate. It's kind of cool, but then I get like, because YouTube translate, it auto translated your message, gamer kid, from having 3 Ys to having 4 Ys. I don't know why it does that. No pun intended. DSL like DS like. You was silly. I want to start a podcast, underutilized content. I know. I want to call it Mr. Radio's radio show. Ooh. Yeah, I've played around with the idea of a podcast. I know my mom has told me that. I know it's my mom, so she probably doesn't know exactly like the ins and outs of like stuff on the internet, but she is always like, you should do a podcast. You have a nice voice. You have good charisma. So my mom's basically saying I have good riz, but she's like, you should start a podcast. I'm like, I don't know. Because whenever I think of podcasts, I think of like, I know it's not like the, like everyone, but I always think of like the freaking like red pilled dude bros. Like freaking like Andrew Tate, or what's that podcast where they have like women on and they just degrade them the whole time? It's got like men on it, and then they like invite women or something, and then they just talk shit about them. You do have a good speaking voice. I do, but I don't know. I don't know how a podcast would work. It probably could work. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I just don't know what I'd do for it. I feel like this, what I'm doing right now, it could be considered a podcast, because I'm just shooting the shit. I'm just talking about whatever random garbage that's on my brain. But I feel like if I were to have a podcast, it would have to be something a bit more structured. Rizzler Wolf. Congrats on the... Oh, thank you, Gamer Kid. I appreciate... I was talking about that earlier, about how random and out of nowhere that I learned about it. But thank you so much. It is pretty cool being recognized by such a huge YouTuber like that. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. I'm not trying to humble brag. You know, the Lore Hero podcast, they've talked about me before, so that's cool. But I guess for Jax Films, it's just a bit different because he's been around for like so long. I remember I used to watch. I don't watch. Like outside of his Jax Films like stuff, I don't really watch him. But back then I used to watch like his freaking like his infomercial videos, like the What the Fuck blanket, as well as there's like another one. I think it was like the ShamWow. I think he made a joke about. But yeah, it's just a little different feeling when it's someone like him who's been around for so long, kind of almost like me. It's like I'm finally being recognized. Mr. Rad. Oh, okay. So Cody, is this going to be like a podcast where you go over like I know you say Slither.io, but are you going to do like like IO things, like maybe Slither.io, or maybe even like itch.io games? Or is that what you were just like just talking about? Just like you just want to have like that reference. I mean, Asahi has over 1 million and Paradise has over 500,000, I believe. Yeah, but I think they came into like YouTube a little bit later. Actually, no, what am I talking about? No, that's not true. That is not true at all. I am sorry. Asahi's been around for a while. I think he uploaded like videos like 17 years ago or something. So kind of like around the time that I started. It is a recolored PS3 background wallpaper in Dieterino. It is. I like it. I like the PS3, the XMB background. It's really nostalgic for me. And I mean, it is a really nice background. I feel like it's like the perfect amount of stimulating. It's not like going crazy. It's not like throwing like Subway Surfers like on like every part of like the frame. It's just right. It's nostalgic. It's visually stimulating, and it's based. It's based. I wonder how you recorded a blank XMB with no icons. Ton 20. I actually didn't record this. I just got this off of some YouTube video. I don't even remember what YouTube video, but I think someone just like recorded it like off of their PS3. Maybe they had like a modded one that let them turn off like the icons. But yeah, I just downloaded that and then I messed around with the colors, and I think I messed around with them in OBS, if not like the actual video file. Let's see if I did. Oh my god, did I actually I may have just like messed around with the actual, wait, hold on. Yeah, I messed around with the color correction on OBS. There we go. Oh shoot. Oh, whoa. Ooh, that looks weird. Yeah, we'll just, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like without any color correction. And this is what it looks like with some random color correction that I have here for some reason. But this is what it looks like with the proper color correction filter that I have right here. The one that gives it that purple look, that teal look, that good shit look. I just wanted to make a pun on the word radio, hence Mr. Rad IO radio show. Gotcha. I may have overthunk that a little bit. My bad. Asahi's oldest video on his channel was literally from 18 years ago. What? It was actually around slightly before that. Oh, true. True that. You know, just because you upload something from 18 years ago doesn't mean that you made the account 18 years ago, which I feel the same goes for my channel actually. I think I made like my channel in 2007 and then I uploaded my first video in 2008. I believe that's the Baja flavor color. It is, you're right. Although now that I've kind of like stopped drinking so much Baja, maybe I should like make it like the color of water. I should just make it white or clear somehow. I don't know how I'd make it clear, but yeah. I'm sure there are some people here that don't know, but I have stopped drinking soda as often as I used to. And when I do, I tend to make sure that it's only diet stuff. Diet or zero sugar. Like yesterday, I got a zero sugar Baja Blast, and it was pretty based. There's just a cutoff and sideways. Yeah, there is a slight cutoff. The loop for this XMB video is not proper, and it does annoy me because I see it. I see it every time that I do a stream, and I try to not like think too much about it because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm trying to like, reel myself in when it comes to that, which is how I have like, like my scripts like sounding a little like unprofessional and stuff. But yeah, just seeing it just irks me. I'm just like, ugh. You two also indulged in the soda sugar withdrawals? I have too for a bit for sadly medical reasons. Yeah, I'm fortunate in the fact that I didn't have to do it for medical reasons. Because me and my girlfriend, what we like to do is we like to go to Taco Bell together. And she's not a big Taco Bell person, but what we like to do is we go to Taco Bell and we just start working on stuff. Like she starts like working on stuff on her laptop and I start working on stuff on my tablet. you know, in regards to like, you know, video stuff like writing and all that. Like yesterday I was working on the Strange Holes sequel video. I actually started the script yesterday, and I'm about like maybe like halfway through. I never really thought too much about it, but I write like really quickly. I write a lot in a short time span. And I remember my girlfriend, because she was like been wanting to get into writing as well. She's like, how do you write so much? I'm like, I do? And because like it's just something that comes, I guess, naturally to me. So I never really thought about it. But yeah, I guess I just write a lot. I write a lot and I write quick. So yeah, I don't really have like an answer for her. I'm pretty sure I told her something, but it's probably not like an actual good answer because I genuinely don't know how it happens. It just happens. But while I was there, I did get some soda. I did end up eventually getting soda, but the majority of the time I drank water. I had a water cup, and I bought her a brisk mango soda because I was trying to not go hard on drinking it on the soda until we left, because I ended up getting myself a box combo. Sorry, my bad. A box. I got freaking Raising Cane's on the mind. A box, a Taco Bell box, not a box combo, but I got a box and I got some Baja with it. And I do have to go out, so I think I might end up driving by Taco Bell again and just getting another drink, just because I'll be around in the area working on some stuff. But I'll have to think about it. You know, maybe I should keep it more minimal, because that was the second time this week I drank soda, I believe. Either the first or the second. Whatever the case, it's still really, really impressive to me. So I feel very, very, you know, proud of myself for that. But that's besides the point. We talked about that quite a bit. He was 14 when he became the Guitar Hero World Champion. No freaking way. What? And his channel is from before that. What? Golly. I wish I could have been a prodigy. But alas, all I could really do was be the person that made Ari the Cliff at a very young age. But hey, at least I'm making up for it in my adult years, you know? While I may have not been able to be a child prodigy, at least I could be an adult normal person. Does the smell of tacos not tempt you while working? It kind of does. It really does. And it did end up tempting me because I ended up getting food. But yeah, smelling it does smell good, but I try to not let it get to me too much, especially since, you know, Taco Bell is not like my go-to like food. Like I like eating it. I do get it a lot because of how cheap it is, but you know, in regards to like taste and stuff, it's not like the best, but it's cheap. It does taste good, but yeah, it's not what I would say super duper tempting. But when I smell food, you know, I get hungry. And I was really hungry before that, because at that time I hadn't ate anything all day, because I was I don't know, I guess I was just very neglectful and just ended up not eating anything at all. I don't know why, but yeah, I did end up buying food. I couldn't hold back. Also, the way you tilted that is weirdly symmetrical with the stream bar and oddly blends in. Oh, really? Interesting. I'm very aesthetic when it comes to that. That was intentional. I don't know why I'm questioning that. I guess I'm just trying to make it look like, you know, I didn't, you know, I'm a genius, but I'm trying to, you know, get on everyone's level. You know, I don't want to seem too cool. You know, I'm a genius, but I understand. I have social awareness, and I can't just rub it in the face of everybody. A lot of older adults, we didn't have autism back in the day. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go buy more stuff. Right? Dude, I remember reading, or it was either reading a comment or seeing like a TikTok video. Either a TikTok comment or a video that was literally just that. And it was like someone stating like all the weird shit that their parents would do. Like, you know, my mom would always have panic attacks. My dad would always have to make sure that the thermostat is at 83 degrees and never like above that. My grandpa always collected coins, and only coins from the specific, like, you know, region of the world, blah, blah, blah. And I remember seeing that. I'm like, yeah, God, that is so freaking real. And reading that or seeing that TikTok, it has me wondering about like my own family, you know? I'm not trying to think too much about it. I'm not going to try and like diagnose my family members, but you just never really truly know. Like some of these like normal things that like go on in your day-to-day life, it's just literally that. It's normal. So you don't really think too much about it. If your parent like acts a specific way, you just get used to it, and then like you just go on with your day. Cuts to you like, 30 years later, and you're just like, what? My parent was actually a paraplegic and I just didn't know this whole time? No way. You'll learn something new. The soda stealing machine meme that was originally made for a potential heist to get a whole back. Yeah, I remember that, Operation Soda Steal. I still gotta go do my own version of that. I know that Baja Blast is like readily available like everywhere in the world now except for Japan, but I've always seen that meme and thought, man, I really want to make one of those myself, but I never did. And I guess I should be thankful for, Pepsi, because now I never have to, but, gotta do it for the fun of it, right? Heading to bed now. It's past the time when my workday would start on Monday. Oh, true. Well, Emil, I hope you have a great rest of your night. And honestly, I should probably start going as well. I do have to work on some stuff, and like I said, I do have to get out and go take care of an errand. So I'm probably going to wind down the stream right here. So if there's anything that anyone wants to ask me, if there's questions, comments, concerns, please speak now or forever hold your peace. This was a nice stream. Very chill, very laid back. But yeah, I'm starting to realize just how late it is because I don't have the lights on in my room or in my living room. So it's freaking dark right now. It's so dark that my eyes are starting to hurt from the freaking screen. And I actually did take some medicine earlier, and I believe one of the symptoms, or not one of the symptoms, the side effects of that is like sensitivity to light. So that might be why, but yeah, it's dark as hell in here. So it could be that, as well as the fact that it's really dark. YouTube might be hiding my comments about a certain character whose name can be shortened to, Gamer Kid. So sorry about that. You probably, how many comments have you made about that character? Because I actually did, I don't know how long ago it was, but probably like a year or two ago. Like 3? Oh, okay, so not too many, but still, I still feel bad for that. But back then, I actually put Silly Billy's name as a blocked word because I kind of reached a point where I just got tired of people talking about him, and I didn't really want to like see comments and stuff. And now, of course, I've eased up on that like tremendously. Like now, it's a lot better. I think back when Silly Billy, quote unquote, was still in his prime, it was getting a little annoying seeing him in like other like video comments and stuff. So yeah, I should probably remove that phrase from my blocked words list. But yeah, I do apologize, Gamer Kid, for those being blocked and not being seen by me. But yeah, thank you for your continued support. Damn, now I'm really curious about what you were saying about it. You ever thought about opening a Discord server? 1020 Shaft, my dude, bro, you're a little late. I actually had a Discord server earlier in this year that I ended up deleting. It was a Discord server that I had open for so long, but I remember, I think 2024 or something, I ended up opening it up to the public. And by public, I mean just like a select amount of people. I had like invites that would be limited to up to like 10 people. And so I would have like streams where I would just like send out an invite for the Discord server. And then people would like, they'd accept the invite and then they join. And then I would just like shoot the shit kind of like I am right now. But yeah, the Discord server, it was fun, but it ended up going ultimately underutilized. And I just felt really bad that there was a Discord server that just, like, for one, wasn't being used by anyone, but wasn't being used by me, which felt incredibly unfair for people because people joined that server, you know, for one express purpose, and that is to, you know, be with me, hang out with me, talk with me. But I wasn't there, and so people were just kind of, you know, they would either talk to themselves or they would, not to themselves, but like to each other. It wasn't full of like schizophrenic people or anything, but yeah, I was pretty absent, and I would kind of like, you know, jump in every now and then. And, but yeah, I just didn't really feel, you know, comfortable about it being around. And, I ended up just ultimately deleting it, and it did hurt a little bit because, like I said, it's a Discord server that's been around for so long. I think it was around like since like 2017 or something. But yeah, it had to go. It had to eventually leave this mortal realm. And now I'm just, you know, focused on just cultivating the community that we have here, especially since a lot of people didn't join the Discord server. So it felt like, you know, there was people that couldn't really Okay, I'm sorry about that. Hello? Hello? Hi there. I apologize. I apologize. So the unfortunate side effect of having my computer set up in the living room is that I get interrupted by people that come to the door. So a dude just came by. It's someone that I actually saw on my camera. He came by earlier, but I didn't expect him to come by right now. At what time is it? 8:28. This dude's fucking grinding because he's like an AT&T guy supposedly. I didn't know that when I first saw him on the camera, but yeah, he was just asking me. He's like, "Hey, how's your internet right now?" And I'm like, "It's good." He's like, "Oh, well, I think AT&T would be even better. Let's do a speed test right now." I'm like, I'm a little caught up here. He's like, "Oh, okay, all right. I'll come back another day." Yeah. Wait, did you get an AT&T guy? Maybe it was the same guy. He went from your house to mine. That commission better be good for the AT&T, right? It should be. With the time that it is right now and like how late it is, it's practically like, you know, nighttime at this point. Like the sun is barely out, but this dude better be getting paid like the big bucks. Like he better get one guy and get paid like for the next 3 weeks or something. I had the same guy like 2 weeks ago. Oh, shoot. Yeah. They haven't been coming around that much lately, so it was a bit unexpected that, you know, they're here. I don't know why. Oh, I think I know why. Because, all right, so I do have internet, and it works fine. It's okay. Spectrum, I have a lot of problems with it, but it does what it needs to do. And, but recently, I've been contemplating AT&T because they have fiber. They have fiber optics here. And, you know, everyone knows that fiber internet is like way better. You get faster internet, you get better bandwidth, you get just better everything. And, you know, I do use, like, you know, the internet a lot for my stuff, for my everything. I'm a YouTuber. But, yeah, I ended up looking into it. I'm like, I wonder if they have fiber optic for my home. So what I did was I typed in my address that I'm at right now into the website, and I guess they saw that I was interested in it, so I think they wanted to check and see if that interest was still there. So yeah, but damn, I am far beyond the point when I said I was originally gonna end this stream. So all right, I know there's a lot of chat messages, so I'm going to go through them really quick. Thought it was the Mormons. That was on my case for like a year last year. Oof. Yeah, Mormons, they never let up. We had to put up a no loitering sign. It's about to be 11:30. Damn, 11:30 p.m. I'm assuming that you are currently on the East Coast. Beast Coast, by the way. I'm West Coast. You have the time to talk about our Lord and Savior, AT&T. Yeah, I mean, compared to you know, Spectrum, I'm pretty sure AT&T may as well just be Jesus Christ itself. They got fiber optics. Spectrum has literally diddly dick. Let's see, is this the part where we all witnessed, or rather heard, a kidnapping? Yeah, don't worry. I'm sorry for the very sudden and frightening like me leaving. I apologize for that. Yeah, I am good. It was not a fan. I probably should have asked him. Maybe that's why he came back the second time around. He's like, I just gotta witness this Wolf397 like once and for all in the flesh. I was gonna reference that as well, but I forgot the quote. Insert Duran Duran song. When the world needed him most, he vanished. We'll be there. Oh man, yeah, that is very scary. Just me just leaving like right out, like out of nowhere. Please make a new Discord server. I want to chat with you. Either that or give us your Discord username. I think my because Discord usernames have like the weird numbers. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I do have one. I heard to knock. Who's there? Okay, so did I miss any more of this? Contact with the ice cream machine supplier. He then went to apply to a Burger King, and once he told the Burger King manager what happened, he was then hired on the spot. Ooh. Silly Billy was the original rock band Iceberg Trauma. For real, though. For real. Honestly. Like, I've also cooled down a little bit on the rock band stuff. I mean, considering the fact that I've thought about just going into the Rock Band Iceberg Part 1 remake, you know, obviously it shows that I have, you know, I finally, you know, warmed up a little bit to the idea, but yeah, maybe I shouldn't jump into it just yet. I mean, after all, it's been like, what, only 2 months or so since I last did the Part 2 and 3 for those videos. Discord changed their user tag to just a simple tag like Twitter. Oh, okay, so I think it actually is just Wolf397 then. I don't think they require the... Yeah, all right, I got you. I got you all. Yeah, I believe it's just Wolf397 then. Got really lucky with that because I know in some places Wolf397 is taken. Instagram, Twitter. Fuck all those. I messaged both those guys too, and I was like, please, just let me have it, man. Just let me have this. They never got back to me. And with that, I don't think I'm going to get back to you guys because we are going to end the stream right here. Okay, that was a bad segue into the end of the stream, but yeah, I will end the stream right here so that way I could like, you know, get going with the errand that I have to do. Thank you all so much for stopping by. A lengthy username is indeed my my Twitter handle. It doesn't have an E at the end of it. The joke was supposed to be that I couldn't fit an E, but yeah, that is the end of the stream. I know it does sound like I'm abandoning you guys. I'm sorry. I'm very bad when it comes to segues. My bad, G. So sorry, but yeah, that'll have to be the end here. So thank you all so much for watching. It was a lot of fun. Very chill, very vibey. I really enjoyed that. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you live in America. I hope it's a good one regardless of what it is, and I'll see you around. I gotta work on some video stuff, and I gotta go drive somewhere and go do some driving. I'm a driver. I'm not like Ryan Gosling, though. I don't kill people in elevators after I kiss someone. All right, bye. Bye, Emersona. Bye, Gamer Kid. Exhausted. Cody. Star Killer. 1020. Emerson. Laters. Laters. If there's anyone that I missed, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Something that I was playing with earlier in the stream when I started it was the noise gate, like cutting out the AC sound. So it has like a very, very like metallic sound to it. And I was thinking it's like, it reminds me of like percussion or something. Like if there was like a very metallic drum that I was just hitting, and I was thinking like, oh, it's kind of like a industrial rock or something. I'm like Slipknot or something, or Nine Inch Nails. Are you leaving? Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. All right, bye. Sorry. Guess people don't want me around here anymore. Okay, whatever.